But I'll tell you one thing. One thing goes bad. Pam Bondi can't fucking find the Epstein fucking list. And boy, I tell you one thing, they're not covering that on fucking Fox. They're fucking talking about fucking somebody should be prosecuted for letting Biden fucking run.
Stay in office when his
Yeah.
eggs were a little scrambled there. Yeah.
And my whole thing is this: there's anybody that watches this show or has watched this show. We put Biden over so strong in his State of Union address because I mean he was on fire, man. And I'm thinking to myself, like, I don't think I could stand for an hour and a half at my age without fucking my lower back giving out. And he's screaming and fucking what? 2 weeks later,
The debate.
yeah, they sent some animatronic from the fucking House of Presidents from Disney over to fucking. I was like, what the fucking invasion of the body snatchers?
But we covered it. We even joked about
Fuck
it.
yeah, we said like, what the? I thought he had a stroke. I was waiting for Kevin Klein if I could play the fucking Biden and fucking prosthetics, but
Right, right.
it's just like ugh. And
There's
the
the visual
yeah,
Hall of Presidents. Or the debate. I don't know. That was
it's
either
like
one.
today. Okay, today the big news is they put a halt on the American citizenship. You know,
Birthright citizenship.
birthright
Yeah.
citizenship, and my wife and I were having a discussion about it, and I said, "Yeah," I said, yeah, absolutely." I said, "I agree," except I said, "I saw a thing on 60 Minutes a few years ago where there were these neighborhoods, and I think they were south of San Jose, and these were like 4 and 5 bedroom homes, and basically all they were doing was it was Chinese people that owned the homes, and they were bringing in 4 and 5 pregnant Chinese women to each one of these homes, and then they were. I mean, they showed them. I mean, just it was almost like the Truman Show, except it was pregnant Chinese women walking around the streets, and just that's all it was, and they were just there to give birth to their children so they could be American citizens,
Right.
and that's fucked up. So it's just like that. I can see the point of, but at the same time, it's just like because we didn't give the Jews asylum during World War II, fucking, and then they ended up executing, exterminating, genocide, 6 million of them, and we said that well we can't have that happen again, and then uh, Congress went in and fucking across the fucking aisle said boom, they passed it,
Yep.
and it was like we will fucking have you will have a means of asylum if you are being persecuted or facing death or harm or anything else. We will, and we just have never put together a system that was. We just don't. It's like everything else in this country. We wait until it's a fucking mess, and then we decide.
So, but to your point, though, so you go back and you trace the origin of these things, right? Making the case for asylum. I think there's also a preconceived notion that if you get here, you're done, you're in. You do have to
No.
make a case for
Yeah.
asylum. So nobody would, I don't think, anybody in their right mind, Democrat, Republican, Independent, would say if you can make the shores, you have a path to citizenship automatically. So in the case of asylum, it's pretty specific, and you correctly brought up the war and the Jewish people. But over the years, when you don't tweak something, it becomes bastardized And this is, we talk about gun control regulations. I know what the Second Amendment says. I've read it, and it does talk about arming yourself to serve a well-regulated militia, end quote. It's never been tweaked over the years. And
No,
that's
because if you look at it right now, and to be a well-armed militia, are you going to tell me that a bunch of AR-15s are going to go up against some drones?
not successfully.
No. So we don't have the ability to fight the government.
No, we don't have a well-regulated. We couldn't have regardless of what the people living in the woods in their
I
doomsday
know, but
tents might think.
exactly. So I'm saying it's just like, again, it's like, do you you just fucking, because I think that's what this administration is trying to do on some things, is just rewrite constitutional law.
Or
You
ignore
know,
it altogether,
right?
where it's convenient. When it's convenient, it's the Constitution. We respect the
And
Constitution.
I'm
When
not saying there's not. I mean,